What's up? Welcome back to 7 Trans Guys. It is Saturday, and this week we're talking about gay bashing and anti-LGBT discrimination in general. Now, earlier in the week, this guy called Terrence sent us a message on Instagram where he told us his story of how he was going home and he got attacked and he got stabbed multiple times by these people who called him a faggot. They stabbed him because he was quote-unquote gay, and honestly, this topic gets me heated. Because you have these people who see you and just think, hey, the sole reason that you are LGBT or LGBT seeming is a reason that we should feel disdain towards you and take this as justification to hurt you. This is in no way, shape, or form okay. Now, I get that there are people in the world who feel aversions, quote unquote, towards LGBT people for multiple reasons, be it upbringing, religion, or anything else like that. And I can tell you right now, here in this moment, in any given moment in my life, I do not give a shit what your reason for your aversion is. But if you think that you can use that as justification to hurt people solely because they are different from you, you need to get your head out of your ass. Now, I get it. You say you're religious. You don't accept LGBT people because God said not to. I mean, nowhere in the Bible does it say that, but I'll give you this. You say that you don't accept LGBT people because God said not to, and LGBT people are natural. But at the end of the day, I don't give a shit, because we did not choose to be born the way that we are. We were just born that way. But you chose to be religious. It is a choice. You are the one who has the choice. And if you think that your choice means that you can impose your beliefs on us for something that we are born with, that is natural, that is built in our system, written into our DNA, then you are an asshole. Okay, if you think that you can stand there and you can do these little things, and people like to say, oh, you know, I'm not homophobic, I just don't think the gay people are right. I'm not transphobic, but you can never change the way God made you. You are, whether or not you want to admit to it. Okay, because you think that being homophobic, transphobic is this fear of LGBT people, but it's really not. It is also an aversion to. You can't stand there and say, oh, you know, I love LGBT people, I just don't agree with your lifestyle. It's not a lifestyle. It is us. It is a part of us. It is the way we were born. It is part of who we are. Okay, you think you say these little things and they don't make any difference. You say, I'm just trolling. This guy looks gay. He looks suspect. You should stop supporting him. Nah. But it's fine because I'm not homophobic. And even if I am, I'm just joking. But you don't realize that these little things, these microaggressions, these things you're saying are what is used as justification in the long run to hurt people. We have an alarming number of trans women of color that have been killed this year alone. I don't want to look up the number because every time I look at it, it makes me sad, it makes me depressed, it makes me fear for my life. It makes me feel like I will just be walking home one day and somebody will attack me because I quote-unquote look gay. I don't want to live a life of fear. You think that your little words make no difference when you sit there, be it on Twitter, on Facebook, on Instagram, and go, haha, tranny. You think that these things do not have any impact on the world? No, they do. You sit there and go tranny, your friend hears you, your friend goes, that's right, what is a tranny? You tell them what a tranny is, your friend goes out into the world with no fucking understanding of trans people other than the fact that you think that they are lesser, and they go out, they encounter a trans person, the next thing you know, shit gets out of hand and the trans person dies. And then you ask that person, what is your justification for this? And the only reason they can tell you is because they thought that they were lesser because of something that you said. You think that the words, the actions you take have no impact on other people's lives, but they do. Okay, they do. I know that there is religious freedom. There is freedom to believe in whatever it is you want to believe, and at the end of the day, no one has the right to judge you for what it is you choose to believe. But your belief should not be the moral compass of the entire world. That is not how it works. If you want to believe in God, and your belief in God teaches you that these people are wrong, these people are living a life of sin because they are different from you, then that is your belief, and all you have to do in order to enforce this belief is to just not live this life of sin that you see these people living. It does not give you the right to go out there and say, hey, I disagree with your existence. That is not something you can disagree with. You go, oh, I disagree with you being gay, but I love you. No, that you cannot take half and half. It's not a fucking pizza platter. You don't get to pick and choose the things about a person that you accept. You accept somebody wholeheartedly, that is it. Yeah, there's some things you don't like about your friends or something, maybe they're liars or they're thieves, you don't like little things about them, about their behavior, but this is not a behavior thing. This is something that is us. This is at the very core of our being. It's not all of us, but it is a very essential part of us. It is like you telling your friend, hey, I like you, but I don't like the fact that you're black, and I'm just not really going to accept that. I'm going to accept everything else about you, but your blackness, oh, I can't. It makes no fucking sense. And at the end of the day, you will see that person and go, you are a piece of shit racist. But you cannot see that. Nobody can ever see that with LGBT people. You see these people, you go, oh, you know, like I'm gonna accept everything else about you, but I'm not gonna accept this very essential part of who you are. And I think that is okay. And I don't think that my little microaggressions, the little things that I'm saying that are picking away at you, really have any long-term effect. Because these people that are going out there and killing people because people like me every day justify these things in little ways, those people have nothing to do with me. No. I'm just disagreeing with I'm just disagreeing with people around me. I'm just disagreeing that you are a human being. I'm essentially saying that you're lesser than. But me saying that you're lesser than, me getting other people to say that you're lesser than, all of us agreeing that you're lesser than has nothing to do with the fact that someone went out there and murdered you because they think that you were lesser than. Okay, your words matter. The little things you say to people, they matter. If you think that you were just trolling for the internet or you're just saying things because you can, it really has no lasting effect on people. That is bullshit. And the sooner that you realize that, the better it will be for us all. Your words matter. You are part of a culture that kills people. And whether or not you want to admit to it, their blood is on your hands. And I get that people grow. And there is no harm in growing. We've all been pieces of shit at some point in our lives, but the point is that you are constantly striving to make yourself better. You're allowed to believe in God, but don't judge the entire world. Or you're allowed to be a piece of shit person in general, not only religious people or anti-LGBT, but like, you're allowed to believe in whatever it is you believe in, but you don't get to believe that the entire world has to go by your moral code. That is not how this works. If you come to me and tell me you're gonna go to hell because you're trans, hey doggy, you're gonna go to hell because you're trans, I don't give a shit. If I don't believe in hell, I don't believe in hell. Like, this is not how it works. Everybody does not live life from your own viewpoint, and some people are just too narrow-minded to see anything other than that. Be kind to the people around you. It takes nothing. It really takes nothing. If you don't agree, quote-unquote, with someone's existence, keep it to yourself. I promise you no one gives a shit. Okay? Because at the end of the day, you're still the one choosing not to agree with something that is here, something that is real, is true, is solid, you can hold it in your hand. People are, we are. If you don't agree with my being trans, you don't think that I can be a boy because I was born a girl, that is your problem, and I need you to just keep that in your fucking back pocket. Because no one cares. No one cares for your agreement. We do not exist solely for you to give us gratification, like, oh my god, yes, you have now agreed that I exist, oh my, I can now be myself. No. You are part of something hateful. And before you go out there and judge somebody, I need you to look at your life. I need you to make sure that you are perfect. I need you to make sure of that. I need you to make sure that you are without sin or without weakness or without anything that can possibly have others judge you. And for those people out there killing people solely because they're trans, you attack like a trans guy because he'll never be a boy, you attack a trans woman because they're really a man, or you attack a gay man because they're effeminate. I hope you get what is coming to you. I don't have much else to say on that. I just really hope that you get what is coming to you, and just know that the world will never be kind to you. I hope you know that. But that being said, I don't want to go on about this topic because honestly talking about it makes me angry. I just wish that human beings were better to each other. I wish human beings were kinder to each other. I wish people who were transphobic or who believe, you know, just because I'm saying these things doesn't mean that I'm homophobe or trans. I really wish that you would actually take your time away from your ignorance and just go and learn something. But I cannot force you to do anything other than that. Just to not tell you to do anything other than educate yourself. And if you refuse to, if you continue to believe that you are in the right while you stand there and hate people and be a part of the thing that kills them, then Your place in life is never to be smart, honestly. So I hope you guys have a good day, a good weekend, and I will see you next week.